Mic test, mic test. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, because I most certainly am, because we're starting a new game today. We're starting the last East game that I have yet to play, which I am excited about. So we're playing East 10 Nordics. I wanted to make sure that I played this version of East 10 prior to Proud Nordics coming out at some point in the future. But how's it going, Gearhead? Thanks for dropping by. North by the Norse or Scottish, depending how you are. Oh no, we're on a boat. We're both gonna be stuck here for 10 years. Nah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Adol is a professional with boats, don't you know? He's been on so many, although not by the time this game. This is his third adventure, because there's East 1, East 2, then this in the timeline. So he's actually still a new adventure by this point. He's only taken down 2 baddies. Oh no, it's Adol on a boat. It's gonna sink. Nah, it's gonna be fine. But okay, yeah, let's go in. We got all the difficulties. I always play on normal for the first run through, but easy for those who are not very proficient in action games. Bitch. Balanced difficulty with moderate level of action. Hell yeah. Hard for those seeking action with a satisfying challenge. For action game masters who are seeking an extreme challenge, an absurd difficulty where empty bottles do not remain. Inferno, an extreme difficulty beyond the realm of nightmares, diabolically balanced for sheer hellish enjoyment. I do like how for Nightmare and Inferno, the text does become red, but different shades of red. But we're just going with normal. Enable additional footing function. This will add footholds in areas that are difficult to maneuver. I mean, it's defaulting it to no. So I'm just going to put it on no for right now. But if it becomes a thing, I guess I'll put it on. But hope everyone's having a nice day today. I am. I woke up really early today. I was up at like 4, 5 o'clock. I can walk to a breakfast place and got a sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant for $5, which was awesome. And then turned on Night Rain bright and early and beat Horseman V2, which was great. At this point in time, I have fought him I think 4 times, and I've won 3. So I'm like, what the fuck was going on with Gaping Maw? Oh, wake up early. This damn you heat. Except it's not even bad right now here. Or at least it wasn't this morning. Like yesterday and today were like decently cool. Like I don't know why I woke up so early. Ooh, baby crying.
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down.
Okay.
But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather.
Oh, jellyfish.
In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew.
Okay.
But the truth is,
Yearning for freedom, we all get that.
Return to those days, whenever we so choose.
We just have to believe in ourselves and cast on Adol Kristen, excerpt from the Norman's Paradise Lodge. Okay, so Adol is pretty verbose in his travel logs, just not as a person talking. The Headless Horseless Horseman. Are we having a Chief Fortune 2 crossover? No, I don't think so. Just what is it? Fulgor or whatever, V2. Passenger liner Adamus. Okay. Yo!
Is this weather perfect or what?
Game looks good, like
Brisk ocean
graphic-wise.
breeze, the wide open sea. Smells like a new journey on our horizon.
Yes!
I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adol.
This doggy kind of looks
Stranded
weird.
on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
He looks definitely more like his East 1 and 2 art, but after seeing Adol in 8, or sorry, Dogi in like 8 and 9, it's a bit weird. No, we're in a game of boys here talking about. Yeah. Hey, Cube, how's it going? It's going well. Yep, I'm starting East 10. Need to play it before Proud comes out eventually. This game takes place after 1 and 2. Yes, it does. This is its 3rd adventure, so it makes sense that Dogi looks that way. It's just weird because they don't care what Adol looks like in reference to how he looks in time. He goes from wearing armor to wearing a hoodie to wearing armor to wearing a t-shirt to wearing armor to wearing a jerkin to wearing goth punk. Like they don't care what Adol looks like. They just want him to look good, based on the sensibilities of the creators at the time. Dogi though, it's like, do we want him to be a twink, or do we want him to be a bear? You know. That looks the same too. we lost out on hot dog. Glad I asked you to come. Don't you feel at least a little sad? Glad I asked you to come, bruh.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Oh, they have him voicing it.
Same.
Hell yeah.
This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown.
Because we haven't gone and met
It's been a
Chester again.
wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you.
Dogi and Issei's peaked.
I
Yeah,
can
he looks
hardly
really good.
remember the last time I felt this chipper.
This guy's fine.
Adol,
He speaks in other games.
so this is where
Very
you
small.
two were. I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys.
On Ys. Okay.
Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Selcetin flower.
Selcetin.
Flower. That's the name of a type
Okay.
of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
And we're gonna go there eventually.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Gonna be real. This guy's like
But you
deliveries are
could bring
kind of
an animal
dry.
to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss
Bargain
the
to
second
push him,
you
best
stumble
friend take
onto
the
those
pasta.
flowers.
Now Pishtum's good.
Well,
Pishtum's good.
frankly
I like that
speaking,
engine.
That scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Salsetta for a long while yet.
Yeah.
Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride.
It's gonna take so long. We're gonna revert engines. But hey, at least I'll be playable in that. Right at all. Yo, look at that. It looks so good, man. Like the new engine is so crisp. Because this is the same engine that Daybreak is in. Oh wait, okay. Nope, that is not permissible. That is not permissible. You know what I just did? I just jumped. You know how I just jumped? I jumped by pressing fucking circle. That's not permissible. That is not permissible. Please know the bindings are not applied immediately. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Jump has to be on X. Attack has to be on square. Switch can be on circle. I don't know what that means yet. Skill up. I don't know what that means. Left, right, down. Okay. So triangle base doesn't do anything, so that's fine. Yeah, no. I've played too much Ratchet and Clank, too much Sly Cooper for anything but X to be jump and anything but square to be attack in a game like this. Dark Souls is different. Elden Ring is different. But this game, no. No. I need to jump with fucking X. That's how it works. Dr. Flair being an extra turning character besides Dogi and guy. Yeah, I completely forgot about Dr. Flair because I barely remember talking to any NPCs in East 1 and 2. I might look to grab in this turf. So yeah, no, I mean, like, I've heard that this game is really fun. Have you heard about this game? Actual ship control. Yeah, ships, sea controls. There we go. That's good. It's also snappy. I feel like I should like bring my POV out so I can see a bit more. But okay, how's it going, dude? Oh, and you can even see over their heads. Like if they're happy, I guess, or what my relationship with them is. As in using the ship. Don't know how absurdly rare it is to control an actual ship again. Honestly, not a lot of games do it. Sly Cooper 3 did it pretty well. I remember liking it a lot. Yes, my opinion is a better pirate game than Skull and Bones, but that bar is pretty low. Yeah. A shining sun and clear blue skies as far as the eye can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. You told me back when we first met that I'd be setting out on a trip like this. I'd have said you were full of it. I was breaking you out of prison by crushing walls, not riding boats. Now we're still set bound. Wonder what we'll find there. We're gonna find a lot of shit there. So I have a new adventure. Whatever trouble awaits, I'm ready for it. The start of a new adventure. Adventure, huh? That word's really starting to grow on me. I'm a bit too far along in my years to be getting this excited. But life since that day my homeland of East descended to the ground has been like a never-ending dream. Find so much shit that Adol forgets everything. Every single thing my eyes come across looks so fresh and beautiful. It has me feeling as though I were a child again. Hope you find I get just what you mean. And I, in turn, have come to understand yet another reason you set out on your journey. Kind of like Skull and Bones, but guess what? That's the only pirate game we're gonna get in decades that can actually pilot ships. I do mean the ships feel like ships, not a sprite change. Yeah, pain in the ass, but such as like. Are you telling me that you're saying that the small rafts in Octopath Traveler 2 do not count as piloting ships? All clear to the south-southwest. Nothing sadder than all-day lookout duty. You suppose we're in Gillian waters yet? I hear they've been rife with pirates of late. My family and I are pilgrimage. Lucky for us, the ship is nice and such an affordable fare, too. I really like this. Where this is awesome. Where, like, you move away, you get close enough, and then it shows up at the bottom. And it doesn't just, like, auto-disappear. And you can just move here. Wow, your hair's so red, mister. And then you can go back. Like, I really like this. This is... More games need... I don't know if they're ever going to bring this to Trails, but I hope they bring it to Beyond the Horizon. Because, I mean, like, this shit's awesome. Like, there are a lot more characters to talk to in those games in terms of condensed spaces, so that's probably why they don't. Right? But, like, that's a really good, like, quality of life thing. Especially because that's, like, these are the nobodies. These are the people that don't fucking matter. Right? So, like, I don't want to have to waste time actually going up and interacting if they can just auto-show me. But you, hello, gentlemen. Did you and your friends come aboard at the harbor in Promaloch? Rumors spoke of a mysterious island in its vicinity, blocked off by a never-ending storm. Yep, that's Nepistrum. But when we made port there, the seas were as calm as could be. Perhaps it was just an unusually sunny day. The weather is quite a whimsical thing. Or, no, I guess not, because Nepistrum hasn't happened yet. Unless it has? You're going to strike a rich and sell us out of 2? 3 cheers for the gold rush! Remember, this is our 3rd voyage on this new route. I just hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. Tricky current runs through this region, you see. No need to concern yourself. I feel like I will concern myself, sir. I feel like I will concern myself. I really also do like Adol's, like, fit. I'm a sucker for sleeveless hoodies. Right? Like, because, like, to me, growing up, hoodies were always just, like, one step below, like, a jacket. Right, like I have a long sleeve hoodie. But like when you have a sleeveless hoodie, it's just style. It's so good. These bastards don't have a care in the world. Can't wait to get back to port and have a drink. Captain LaSalle. Oh, yo, he's got the mustache. This man seems to be the ship's captain. Now might be a good chance to strike up a conversation. Talk to the captain.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? His face shape and mustache, vaguely reminds me of the captain of the boat from East 8. You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
Does the captain from East 8 also have this kind of mustache? I guess you could say that.
So my hunch was correct.
I've fought a dude named Dark Fact, if you want to hear me regale you. I can regale you about Dark Fact. It was pretty cool.
This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, yeah? Baller. Hmm?
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle.
How about you get back to the fucking steering wheel, bud?
Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago.
Obelia Gulf. Why is this boat more low budget than the one that got wrecked in Issei? Because this is just a...
This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters.
Because, I mean, in
It will be quite
Canada, I
some
think this one's
time
just like a
before the ship
base
arrives at our destination in
liner,
sunset.
but the other one was like a
So until then,
high-class party
we
boat.
invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands.
Beauteous! Clap, 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 clap. Right.
Understood.
Like the other one had
Let's
like
make
a
haste.
whole fucking ballroom in it, right? Because it was for rich people.
My word, what a magnificent sight.
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint.
Nerds, how's it going, Fontano?
You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? Is there any chance this might be... Whoa!
Oh, big rock.
A little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this?
Mod be on mobile,
Adol.
get wrecked. Oh shit, dude. Another boat. Oh, dude, they have anchor cannons, which I really cool.
Men, prepare to hunt.
Leader-like figure wearing some
Behold
hot
thy
pants.
foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom.
Valhalla.
Now, shout forth the name of our
I
God.
do like that helmet. Har har har. Oh, they didn't shoot the anchor cannons. They just slowly. Okay.
It can't be.
Man Ray. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, mama, mama. Quick, run! We have so many places to go.
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall.
Is that Van? Is that what is that? Is Damien Haas? Is that the voice actor?
Stay behind us, Doc.
We gotta protect one of the people from East. You guys are a rare breed.
Right. Thank you.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Oh? You another one of them mercs?
No, I'm an adventurer.
Bit on the puny side, ain't he? Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
Not different VA. Mr. Lay, how's it going? Who was it? Who was that VA? He's very familiar.
Big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Whoa, man. Are you guys walls? Because if you are, Doki will crush you. However, if I were to ask one Detective Lloyd Bannings, I don't think you guys would constitute being a wall or even a barrier that we have to get over. You guys are fodder. Pretty good. Randy's VA, thank you. Okay. So rude. I knew I could recognize. I know that voice. I'm not a mercenary. Why are you attacking this ship? I'm not a mercenary. I'm an adventurer.
What difference does that make? You've still got a blade at the ready either way.
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, I just want like, I want to make sure we're clear. I'm not being paid to do this. I'm doing it because I don't like you. Damn guy, you an ice wall, dude. You want a word?
Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
Ubabres. Attacking and targeting. Press square to perform a normal attack because that's the good attack button, not fucking X. Press R3 to lock onto enemies, you know, like Dark Souls, making attacks easier to land. Haha! Haha, you guys are bitches. Ah! It's not letting me dodge yet. Oh, L, wait, why the fuck is L, was L1 always dodge? That feels weird. I don't know if I like that. I can't remember the East 8 controls. Ooh, I don't know. What is circle? That might, Well, yeah, but you want to be able to hold it, so, okay. Yeah, here with your game-altering mods. Not mods, it's in-game settings. Not mods. Usually switch to R1 and R2, yeah. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, and yes, that's... Okay, I'll probably keep it on L1 for the sake of it. I don't remember what the run button is, but you want to be able to hold it. Because, once again, in my brain, I'm just, going... Most recent games I've been playing have been Night Rain. I'm like, oh, wait, what? Brain. Mod eat. Mod it quick while Nexus mods is still good before it gets bad. I was playing the new Space Marine 2 Horde mode, kept throwing random grenades into the O button right after playing Night Rain. Yeah, that's what happens. Played Nordics as intended, I will judge you. I played it as intended. If they didn't want it played in a certain way, they wouldn't have the options available to make it the way that I'm doing it. So it is intended, Fontano. I'm just not having it as vanilla ice cream. I'm having it vanilla ice cream with some chocolate sprinkled Jimmy whatever they're called. I never have them on ice cream. Whiny. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts. We whine about things. There are two things people from Massachusetts do. Bitch about things, especially the weather, and be better than every other state in the goddamn union. I joke, I kid, even if it's true, I kid.
Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
Yeah, sure we are, bud.
You bumbling louts!
Aw, dude, hit him with the L word.
How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Excuse me, I just introduced myself to these fine gentlemen, and I made it quite clear that I was not a mercenary. I am an adventurer. Hard special number 2. And nickname assholes because people don't like us. Yeah. It's like that. Whoa, God, what's that? I don't know what the clip is from, but it's like, they hate us because they ain't us. Right? That. Viking mate with a distinctive model. Yeah. Right? Found a love interest.
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Look at him. He's wearing a hoodie without sleeves. How are we supposed to take him out with that kind of drip?
Oh, really?
Raid Captainess. Oh shit, that jawline.
Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Good day, my lady. Excuse me while I go get my, oh god, what's it called? My trilby. Dude, she's got shield. Guarding and evading. Hold R2 to guard. Guarding an enemy will prevent most damage. Press L1 to perform a swift movement and evade enemy attacks.
Done saying your prayers?
Ah, damn, you got on the backswing.
You're pretty skilled.
I'm better. I do love that helmet. It is a good helmet.
Whoa! Here it comes!
Oh no, it's an NPC actually.
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
The small fry that beat all three of you up at the same time. Like, where do you guys get off saying this shit?
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
It is an actual character? No, it's 100% an actual character.
Princess.
Being called princess. I mean, like, you don't get called princess in a East Trails game without being somewhat important. I mean, we all know she's enough. Don't
I
go.
must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
Yeah, that's Randy. That's Randy, 100%. Okay. Varangian helm? I don't know what it is whatsoever.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
Oh my, fell in love with Adol, Shinderu. Nani? You're pregnant. And she just walks away. We're just letting her walk away.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Well, yeah, you also said it was your first time on the fucking water seeing the ocean. So yeah, it's gonna be your first time seeing pirates. Because pirates on land aren't called pirates, they're called bandits. Vengarian guy.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
I prefer jelly. Who are back under contract by the Byzantine Empire. Yo, Byzantine, Constantinople, or is it Istanbul to Constantinople? Istanbul. No, it's Istanbul. Oh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement.
Oh shit, dude.
There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
I mean,
Hold on a moment.
handhold
This
eagle
is
pregnant
the last
acoustic.
time, I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Mercenaries? But we weren't mercenaries.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates.
Yeah, but we beat them.
They're the Balta Sea Force.
Yo, she does it? Does she actually murk the guy? If so, that's fucking awesome. And, hey, Wolfslash, how's it going, my man? Also, like, I don't know what it is with fucking stream elements. I'm trying to multi-stream to YouTube, but it doesn't seem to be doing it, so I'll have to figure that out. Dead us out. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. He's straight dead. Fuck yeah. They are Vikings, even if I mean, sure, but they're fantasy Vikings, so that means they could be not really killers. But the fact that they did, like, I really like that. It's like how I really like Daybreak because people died in it, and it was like, yo, we're not joking around anymore. God, it looks so good. This engine is so pretty. It's so good. Yeah, look at me with my unique modeling midriff showing. I'm belted up. Yeah. They ready to murder. Come on, it's just in the job description. Work night shift. Like, okay. Well, the night shift isn't too bad for you. I mean, yes, but it's also it's important to remember that Japanese companies don't necessarily adhere to the Western definition of the things. Like, apparently back in the day, people making Metroid wanted to make a game where it's like, hey, how about we have Samus actually, like, hunt people? And they're like, why would you want her to do that? And it's like, because she's a bounty hunter. That's her character setting. She hunts bounties. And they're like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's like, oh, okay. We're just not adhering to the thing. Bar Energy being a cool thing as an innocent game like it has the balls to modify. It's more like if it has the balls to do it after many games have existed in the series not doing it. Although East has had a lot more character deaths than I feel like Trails was willing to do. Hell, East 1 starts with the fortune teller getting off screen, mind you. And you come back to her like murdered body. Breaks over considering as a mod. How much you like? I don't like murder. I just appreciate it as a means to show that a person is serious in a fictional setting. Nope, still. So the heat that's nice. Leaving Tetsuya 3 is not possible. Yeah. Because you're in Europe, and as far as I understand, Europe doesn't have a whole bunch of ACs. Like most houses here will have either central air or they'll have window units. Tell Drop, let's go home. Yep. Chapter 1.
Woof, I'm stuffed.
It's nice enough that like at least the pirates like brought our ship into port and they didn't like enslave us. Right? Like that's pretty nice. They really just were like, yeah, this one dude evaded the fair, invaded our tolls. We just want him. Okay. I start to see more signs that he is picking up in general. Yay! Global warming! Yay! But it's cold here in the game. I'll say, yeah, that is fantasy bag. Not taking us to sleep, right? Oh,
Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. It means you're gonna get a lot of fresh seafood usually, but not necessarily good eats.
The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
Let's introduce a moral dilemma for the character. What do you mean he instantly beheaded Chogdar, the Defiler of Worlds, without listening to his backstory? In the next game, we find out that Trogdar, the Defiler of Worlds, only defiled worlds that were run by evil people, and therefore, him being called Defiler of Worlds was negative propaganda spread by fantasy Nazis. And because you heedlessly listened to that propaganda, you beheaded you beheaded a morally good man. Shame on you.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Aw.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally?
Well, I guess the question, is it illegally or is it just without permission from the local mafia? Right? Like what is the legal structure of this area of the world? Does the like they're literally called pirates. They're not called government dogs or anything. So do they just rule this area and therefore what they say is law? Or like illegal might not necessarily be the right word here. Giants of oopsie daisy strays and toppling the evil leaders. Oh no.
Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force.
Okay, they are called the Balta Sea Force, not the Balta Pirates. So it was just our boat that was calling them pirates?
To their
Right,
credit,
guys?
they did let Adol loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
I mean, I said that. I said I'm not a mercenary. Because I'm a truthful person.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates.
Like Normans, you mean?
Hello.
Normans, you say?
There are lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea, raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman.
Okay. But I guess these Normans didn't kidnap us boat passengers. Norman, Saxon, Englishmen, same thing, same has to get. Yeah.
And the Baltic Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Okay.
Sounds
One
like your
faction.
typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Is this still in the period where the Roman Empire didn't have a very great, aquatic force?
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now.
Well, Adol the Red is here. Time to fix that problem.
Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
Oh my god, dude. Did you hear about it?
Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll.
Are the Romans still in problems with not Carthago? I believe so, yeah.
Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
And they are the weaker seafarer. Okay.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
Karnak.
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town. Though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
Hardships? I guess I can solve that too. Because I'm Adol the Red. and that's what I do. I adventure and solve people's problems. I'd say it's got a lot going for it. I'm sure it's not. I'd say it's got a lot going for it. I'm gonna need a loot cargo ship, start making real good shit. Hey.
It does have its charms, yes.
I'll be like, yo, how many girls can I get? How many girls can I get in this one game alone?
The bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
Adol, knocker of gals.
That reminds me, Missy.
Adol, what's your body count, dude? None. Because the only women I lay with is adventure.
These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they?
Any gods that we could expect to come alive and have to attack and dethrone? You know, just an obvious thing. Just any major demons. Yeah. 2% of this town's population because someone told me to, and everything got better. Adventurous Adol strikes again.
Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe?
I'm an adventurer.
I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but, let's see. Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Time to find a goddess to bed, Adol, probably.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne.
Oh shit, dude. I'm gonna sit on a chair.
The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Aw, dude.
Oh, that's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adol? This do anything for you?
I don't know. We can't not look into it.
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Yeah, I can see how this is gonna go straight into the crap. Yes, just give me a healthy fear of sitting on random thrones. What are you talking about? It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, what's the harm?
Yeah, it's fine. This guy gets
Let
it.
them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
Indeed it is, because in this game, I think Adol is only like 16 or 17. I mean, that doesn't say much. He's only like 24. I think he's like, what, 20? He's 24 or 26 in East 9, which is the farthest of the games.
Heck, back when I was their age,
Back when I was their age, I could open my eyes. But then I got older, and then I turned into Brock.
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Huh? Me?
Rosalind?
Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
He is young. Got many notches to get.
brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Renee? Oh my god, where's our glasses friend from a different universe?
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop.
Oh, that's weak shit right there. It'll take you 3 days and nights to do that? Come on, man, do it in one.
And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day.
And it's still only 11 a.m.
Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
Thanks for the hospitality. You gave me all I could need already.
You mean that story about the throne? You're really taken with it, aren't you?
I'm gonna sit on that goddamn throne and I'm gonna get my wishes granted. I feel like this game could end with Adol literally sitting on the throne and his wish being, I want to live a life full of adventure. And that's what he gets.
Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
Lilia! Name
By
drops.
the way, Adol, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
No, but we weren't expecting to be delayed. We would have sure a ton of cute monster girls, but I blame that to being young. I would wish for Pokemon to exist on the planet Earth, because that would make it a lot more interesting. Or I would wish for, I guess, our reality to be the Pokemon reality, because then that would make the world just a universally better place. Because it seems like they figured out how to not pollute the world. That's the reason demon gods keep awakening whenever he arrives. Yeah. He just has the aura of adventure, and therefore it is also the aura of evil plans hastening.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Well, ain't that convenient?
Oh, damn.
Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
How perfect. Now you can not be present in the game for most of it, or in any major talking capacity.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Our plans are scheming in their own local evil cult.
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment.
Oh, how perfect.
The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition.
See, I would really like it if they recruited him to be a form of shipwright, just to kind of tie it back into East 8, where he's one of the main people in charge of building the escape ship. I feel like that would be neat.
And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no?
No, the sword on my
The
back is
militia's been
decorative.
on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
Yeah. Let's do it. Main menu and saving. Open the main menu with what? Allows you to view stats, save, and more. The raid completed the prologue. I like this. Just up, you can see the stats. Okay, I will say the first art that I saw of this game and Adol in the game was this one on the left, and I think this looks weird. Adol's face to me in this looks weird. I don't know about you guys, but it's like the almost like the eyes are too big, or they're too far away, or something. I don't know. I just looks weird to me. Okay, so and then heavily yeah. Equipment. Like, he looks great as a 3D model. I need blessed paper scrap. Okay. System. Got all of these. Hell yeah. You can go right directly there. Adventure. Chapter 1. Exploration. Female leader of a band of ruffians wields a mighty axe with a commanding presence despite her small stature. Okay. Help an other. Cool. At least the sea is nearby for any legendary weapons to throw into. Yeah. It's perfect. I don't need this super sword. Maybe it's the eyes and brows don't match up between the two pictures. Ooh, you know, maybe. Yeah, like he looks... It's almost like his eyes are too round. Itty bitty Viking, yes. I know I was young, but it's too young. How old is he in this game? If someone could look it up. Because I'm pretty sure it's like 16. Like, he's not old. Are you going out today? The weather's just perfect for a stroll. Plan on taking a look around. I was hoping to hear more about that legend. Eyebrows are too small, yeah. Are those actual sparkles in your eyes? I can't put my finger on it, but he reminds me of a certain someone I know. So, you're in your teens too, right? Well, that's happy news. We don't get a lot of travelers my age around here. Hope we can get to know each other during your stay here in Karnak. Yeah, the fish are very not marked. Now, I'll be excusing myself once I finish eating this. Sashay is waiting for me, so it's best I hurry home. Psh, lucky you having a family to go home to. Sorry, I should have said that you've been through. Sorry, Colin, I appreciate your consideration. Okay. Hello? Rose is lovely girl, don't you think? She's the inn's pride and joy, not to mention one of its main draws. Sounds as though you've had a real stroke of bad luck, but try not to let it discourage you too much. Save a bowl of soup with your dinner on the house. The fish caught here in Nobility Go for absolutely divine. To be perfectly honest, you could do much worse than having to stay here a while. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. Hoo 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 hoo. Ha 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 ha. I feel like this is one of the first East games where roll tech does not feel faster than just moving regularly. 17? Okay, 17 in this game. So use 16 in East 1 and 2 then.
Alright, you two. This is where we split up for now.
Indeed. I'll be heading to the local clinic.
Okay.
I may just take a look around town as well, seeing as we're extending our stay.
Let's aim to meet back up around dinner time then.
Yeah.
Adam,
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're also gonna...
Me. Seek me.
Oh! The call to adventure!
Adol, you good?
I hear God voices! I heard a strange voice.
A voice? I didn't hear anything. Sure it wasn't just your imagination?
Dogi, I know you haven't been with me for very long just yet. But in a few games' time, when I say I hear a strange voice in my head, you'll know better.
There's no shortage of noises out here. Perhaps you mistook one for somebody speaking to you.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's time to start scoping this place out.
Yeah.
You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself before checking in with the militia, huh, Adol?
1, 2 was also... Oh, okay, so this is all same year.
Catch you both later then.
That was 16. Okay. Hold L1. Dash. Yeah, look at me. God, I want to roll with circle so bad. Getting drunk at Norman's caused another scene in front of my store. Mayor Clement, you have to do something about this. Not just that, the ridiculous high tolls they're charging. The tragedy of Adamus will surely happen again. Everyone please calm down. I'll address each of your concerns in turn. Regarding the Adamus, I am told that its captain had gone so far as to hire mercenaries. As such, he shares the blame for what transpired. We can all afford to make careless accusations. Or must be preserved. In regards to the servants in front of your store, I will lodge a complaint myself. However, it's also important that we maintain a stable relationship with the Baltic Sea Force. I'm gonna get my shot at card penetration today. Their wide selection is a real lifesaver. Drunkard. Now I got the red blood problem. Devil saw blood can make up for shit. Just let me get my brain there. And lifts a bottle of liquor to his lips and takes a big swig. Ah, that's the stuff. You gawking, I read. There ain't no show. I need to go lost. But speaking of,
We can't go through here.
there's no need to go on the highway right now. But speaking of Genghis bearings, today in one of the runs that I did for Night Rain, because I did one run before work, and then another run at lunch, and I beat Horseman B2 both times. I found my new favorite Wilder weapon, and it's like the Executioner's sword, where it's like the sword that the bell bearing knights use. And you can like use this special attack to like just throw it out in front of you and it spins like a fucking drill and hits like 10 times. I'm gonna be the next one to sit on that throne. Just you wait. Okay, kid. Okay, kid. You say that to yourself, bud. You say that. Hey, where'd the captain and all the sailors go? Should have known the fare was too good to be true. What a disaster that voyage was. Gentlemen. Mustachioed priest. My, so that's what happened. Very well, then. I, Cuthbert, would be more than glad to extend a helping hand. Please feel free to stay at the church. I have food to offer as well, if you don't mind it being on the meager side. After all, one must assist his fellow man in troubled times. Sure. This priest is nice and all, but he's just a bit eccentric. Not the beggars can be choosers. YouTuber I watched, Prod Dave, where he got that sword for a run, dominate everything he fought with. Yeah, dude, it's such a good sword. I'm so glad I tried it out. Like, it is so, because it's also a sword that can be used while there's like grapple like special attack, right? If you have the relic on that makes it so you can do the special follow-up, so you can light it on fire. Seems a special match I was blessed with yet another day of lovely weather. And next fair again, Mayor, make sure I don't miss it. And next is may I finally build a bag of pearls. How about it? I'll cut you a deal. When your father will get home, never. Karnak, Port District, Karnak Harbor. This music is very relaxing. I like it.
You there, with the red hair.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. You must be one of the passengers from the Adamas.
Indeed. How's it going, my fine ladies? Would you like to peruse my wares? Unzips pants. Nice execution is really good. Like the graphic GS, both can scale really well. It's good. Ah, okay. Nice. Yeah, I just recently got some additional relics, and I reconfigured how Wilder does. So now I have like the Everjail relic on, so you get stronger every jail completed, which I think will be fun. So European, but I finally beat Augur. Hell yeah! Only took me slowly running Iron Eye with lightning starting weapons so I could do the damage myself and found some competent partner. I'm surprised that it took you so many tries to do Augur, because I've had like I've said it before, but to me Augur is like one of the easiest. It's to the point where I'm surprised it's not also like just the general player base is easiest, and I'm surprised that you had so many bad runs with it. I'm full spur with my rev, but also deal decent. Nice. But Mr. Light, what are the remaining Night Lords that you have yet to beat? Because I mean, like I'm down to play. I'm down to help. I still need to go beat the final boss again with Wilder, specifically with the tier on.
Is everything all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
They tried to. Libra and okay, Libra took me a few tries, but not too bad. Like the ones that are not stupid massive, I feel aren't that bad. The pests I dread, but the pests. Actually, I don't think I've lost to the pests yet, but I've also only fought them like twice.
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that. We each have a child about the same age as you, so our motherly instincts kicked in.
Damn, neither of you look it. I can give you another kid if you want. Hey, oh.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are? Wreaking havoc left, right, and center.
Oh, dude, left, right, center. Good party game for after a meal. And like with some gambling with quarters. I don't know if anyone here has played left, right, center. Very simple game.
They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf and plunder anyone who flouts it.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and make their way through without drawing attention.
Without drawing attention. It's a boat on a fucking gulf, dude. Like, I don't know how you're gonna hide very well.
But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle.
That's why you need to be strong fighter like Adol, Kristen over there. Shame what happened to him. Why doesn't anyone fight back? Why doesn't anyone fight back?
Because ships that do pay the toll get escorted to safety by the Balta Sea Force themselves. In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf, which is why the Roman Empire turns a blind eye.
For Bonk Raider, Raider's also really good. I go wilder than Raider. Augur is anti with the high I like playing. Range play, I tend to find more obsessed being close to the boss, sleeping them with no. Okay. Yeah, anytime you're playing like a physical enemy, especially with Augur, or a physical character with Augur, it's just like you have very few opportunities to actually like land your hits, which is why you need to like be built real strong and make sure you're like two-handing it or having two of the same weapons and making sure you're actually landing like your jumping L1s, right? Because he just goes around everywhere.
When all is said and done, as long as we live here, those brigands' word is law.
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. So we can only assume this is for the best. Still, it would be nice if our mayor could put his foot down every once in a while.
I pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands has him between a rock and a hard place.
The most reasonable citizen ever.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the job.
Also true.
Anyway, you just be sure to stay out of their line of fire.
I'm gonna get right in front of it. You can't stop me. Yo, what's up, kid? Kick him in the water. See, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Almost feels like I could suck you right in. I'll kick you right in. So my first try boss out. Most 4 attacks away, but went down both ram range time. Trying to revive me at 3 bars revive action. Yeah, it's definitely like a learning thing where it's like, you have to really decide, hey, do we have the ability, realistically, to get someone up at 3 bars versus how much health does the boss have? All right, I'd say if the boss has less than, let's say, an 1/8 or a 1/10 of its health bar, right? It's like, no, just go for the kill. Like, if you got 2 people up, just leave me on the ground, go for the kill. That was how one of the Horseman ones went, I think last night or today, right? Where it was like, he was like 10, 15 hits away. I was down on 3. The other 2 are up, and it was like, nah, dude, just keep me down. Just keep me down. But man, just shoot the boss, powered up, leave. Yep. Last I arrived. So this is Karnak, Sonye woman. What the fuck is that? Is that a person from the town of Sonye? Or is that an adjective? Can someone look that up? Sogni or Sonye? Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be an adjective for, like, sad or forlorn or something, or if it's literally from a place. Uber Night Lords scare me. Honestly, Uber Horseman is not bad. Uber Gaping Jaw was fucking annoying. Like, I didn't beat him a single time. 3 bars, time for a revel. There? That is good. Just very elegantly well grown. Okay. Thank you. Sonia. Yeah, I get, yeah, that's true. She is elegant. I'd tap that. It is as rustic, as they say. Nevertheless, it should serve my purposes. To begin, I shall seek lodging for the day. Then I can discuss matters with the local priest. Okay. Bespectacled lad. All right, we'll leave transporting the goods in your capable hands. Take care out there. Here there are supposed to be some rough waves on the way to Rom today. Yeah, we got it handled. Can't be as half as scared as sound afoul of those Normans. I have to say, though, kid, sure grown up fast. Your dad must be real proud of you. I'm just trying to do what's expected of me as the company's next in line.
Yeah, what's up, doggy? Ugh, this is some pretty heavy lifting. Adol, find yourself a job yet?
Enjoy the unemployed life for a bit. You don't waste any time, do you? Enjoy the unemployed life for a bit. A real Night Lord also get an overnight version? Probably. Well, they're all Night Lords. It's just not the final Night Lord.
Yeah, I know being cooped up in one place and working all day would be torture for a guy like you. We can't travel anywhere without money, so could you try taking this seriously? I have to say, though, getting caught up in a pirate raid right after we set off is some real rotten luck.
So will he get more weapons? Maybe. I would imagine, like, maybe more elements to the stuff that he can have.
Which reminds me, didn't you say you washed up in Asteria after a shipwreck? Actually, don't tell me. It'll just make me nervous about the rest of our trip.
Yeah, because Adol isn't lucky, because after this game, I believe it's literally on the boat to Salsetta is when Salsetta happens, right? Because Salsetta's after this game. So, like, the fact that he goes from Pirate Land to being off a boat and amnesia'd, not great. Not great. This is Balta Seafor's command post. You can have a busy time. Our princess and the others are cleaning up after the incident with the Adamus. Handling a ship that big is going to take a while. I figured they'll be back late tonight, maybe even tomorrow. I haven't seen you around before. Let me guess. You're one of the passengers from the Adamus? Yeah, I kicked your friend's asses. The captain was new to the trade. Might be why he ignored all our warnings and tried to pull a fast one. Don't be like him. If you want to cross Obelia Gulf, you got to follow the rules and keep to your word. Herring's half off today. Get him while you can. Don't think I've ever had herring. Calm, man. Doesn't seem like the town's on high alert. I should be okay here for a few days. Gonna have to gather intel without drawing any undue attention, though. Here, looking like fucking damn Normans always throwing their weight around. Those gosh darn Normans. Isn't it just terrible? Not that I expect any better from the Normans. They've always... Violet hair, lad. Been a while since my last time in town, and it still looks just the same as ever. The smell, the sound of crashing waves, just like when I was little. Guess that's why I haven't forgotten the place despite being gone for so long. Even the tiniest parts I still remember. Makes it nice and rustic in a way. Yeah, other than all that stuff, still had to call Lowe's to get them to confirm that someone's going to call me in a couple days to set up an appointment to install my toilet, because I've just literally had a toilet in a box in my bedroom since Saturday to enjoy a random man's thoughts inexplicably reading. Yeah, right. Hatted boy. Whoa, your hair is so red. You a foreigner? You sure went out of your way to visit this crap hole of a town? I do like this kid's hat. I want that hat. If you want to see something actually worth your time, you should go back out to sea. That's like you probably won't understand, but I can't stand towns like these. One of these days, I'm gonna get out of here for sure. Also, I do like how it even tells you if you've, like on the map, if they're blue, they still have more to say, which I just noticed. And I've seen your face around before. You a traveler? Adventurer, actually. Sorry to say, but there's not much to see in this little town. I grew up here, and you can take my word for it. Town's the gateway to the whole of Abelia Gulf. We get loads of ships passing through every day. Okay. Is there a way to... I wish the music didn't get so quiet. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. Because I need to go to the bathroom. So we'll be back in about 3 minutes. And we're back. Okay. So, I do like how if you just stand still, tips show up, and it can even be like tips about characters, where it's not just like controls. I think that's really cool. Okay. Let's walk over here.
I've got to say, the quality of his Spanish leather goods is on a whole other level.
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors, firm to the touch. It is simply unparalleled. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but I believe our transaction today has proved mutually beneficial.
To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit for making this deal happen.
Dude, this guy is massive.
That attire is here.
Well spotted. I am indeed a Norman. However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better than waving an axe about.
Really? Because you're fucking massive.
That's good to know. They say Normans are first-class mariners. No doubt that expertise slots in perfectly with mercantile work.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during wartime. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these waters safely.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in has been heaven sent for us as well.
They have, yeah, so there must be story for it. To at least some degree.
I very much look forward to your continued patronage.
I'm willing to bet that each one of them is going to be a separate merchant that I interact with. And they're going to have, like, the small voice clips when I interact with them.
You and me both, pal. And let's not forget to keep our friends from the Sea Force in the loop, too.
On a separate note, Romes, the militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town.
What?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have an important negotiation to attend in that direction?
Well, well, word gets around fast. It's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, I've already asked the militia for an update on the situation. Shouldn't be long before they report back.
Okay. Man with a Spanish accent. Business booming, and I have many to thank for it. The Baltic Sea Force, first and foremost. Tomorrow's business negotiation are of utmost importance, but I'm not wearing the size. Why? Because my son, whom I've tenderly raised into my capable successor, will be coming with me. So the boy will be joining you as well. He's impressively capable for one still so young. I pray that your negotiations go favorably. Karnak is home to a wonderful thing. Puts my eyes into the doctor in town. Okay. Okay. I haven't gone all this way yet. I want to roll while running. It's just like, nope. Pressing circle does nothing. Total discovery rate 0%. What do you mean 0%? Okay, I will say that is a little weird. Running while sprinting feel like it's almost like there's too much vertical and not enough horizontal when you jump. Like the momentum doesn't feel like it keeps. That's technically faster in this game. Okay. My son never even lifts a finger to help me. Ugh, that boy. Ooh, we got a boat. We got a dock, a shipwright building. Okay, cool. Here's he stopping a sprint and then hitting the run button again. So this is technically just. Oh, that's weird. Rolling for speed while trying to run me until you actually try Princess going anyway. Yeah. Yammon. Karnak local militia headquarters. There's a flyer post on the bulletin board. Calling all youths. A career in the Karnak militia awaits you. Rate starts 600 gold per day, depending on experience. Not a very generous salary. Now what?
Oh, you got a job for us?
That's a very familiar voice as well.
Huh?
Scarfed young man.
Wait a second. Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia, right? Never seen you around before, but I think we're about the same age.
Who is this? And that's partial attack. There is fast movement attack. Language bouncing.
The name's Gren. How about you?
Adol introduced himself. He kind of sounds like Ryuji.
Adol, huh?
I don't think it is.
Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like you.
Andrasav. I see. The thing is, I don't know many I can't think of any characters.
Wait, what's with the long face?
Yeah. I guess I don't know any other games he's from, but I know Sayu, right? This VTuber, yeah. About to pay. About to pay.
Is that a deal breaker? It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth.
Prince Shreed. Oh, okay, really? Okay.
But the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded. When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how high? It's pathetic enough to drive you to tears.
I think I'll jump anyway.
You mean it?
Also, Akiko P3. Okay, I didn't play that, so.
I knew I liked you for a reason. The only problem is, our commander and the others are out at the moment. They should be here tomorrow, though, so feel free to swing by again around noon. Call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you and I are gonna be fast friends.
Call it a hunch, but I have a feeling that you're no Dogi, bro. Also, Signa from 90. Oh, wow, okay. Literally couldn't think of it. What a way to sell your occupation, yeah. It used to pay better.
Calling all youths. A career in the Karnak militia awaits you.
Seek me.
Oh, yo, what's up, girl?
This way.
Okay, you got it, girl. No need to ask twice.
Seek me.
It's never a dude's voice going like, yo, find this ass.
Right here. Find me.
Okay, I get it. I'll find you. Oh my god, don't miss the glowing... I really just tried to do a fucking dash sprint by clicking in left stick because of fucking Night Rain. So many video work recently, there's been like every... Oh, really? Okay. He's in his stride. Which is good. I want to be able to clamber up these. Been playing too much Night Rain. I should be able to climb this. Whee! 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 Lila shell. Lila shell? A mysterious shell adorned with distinctive decorations. It's a white conch adorned with ornate patterns. The mystic conch? Nothing else about it seems to be particularly unusual. However... Oh no, a monster dog. I really hope when I kill it, it makes the monkey screech. Ah. Good, leveled up. The magic conch. Investigate the wolf. The wolf from just now lies still, defeated. It attacked out of nowhere, so it had to be taken down. But what was it doing wandering in town to begin with? Oh no, it's not dead. Oh no, it's healing. It's a vampire dog. Jetlock's dog, a dog with dead dread on his head. Unbelievable as it is, the wolf's wounds seem to be closing up in no time flat. So we should cut off its head. Gonna be hard to heal that, right?
Swordsman.
Yo, what's up?
Can you hear me?
10-4 conch lady. Lay it on me. Girl's voice emanates from the shell picked up earlier.
They stole you mana. Enough power. Defeat.
Damn, why do I even need mana? I should have a fucking silver sword to be able to do this, right? Because I haven't shipwrecked. All my equipment should be end game from East 2. Not enough mana. Yo! Got fire sword, because of course I do. You can now use skills. Unlike all the other games where you can just use skills. Although I guess they would have to introduce skills canonically in this one if they're not going to make one prior to this but after East 2. Don't know how they would do that, so. I'll get random magic power once again, or at least in this game canonically for in the first step. Yeah, so this is where he's inventing all the skills he uses in later games. Hold R1 and press bloop, or press bloop. Perform skills that cost SP. Consumed SP will recover over time. Select square from the menu to assign your preferred skills to the 4 LOD buttons. Raid slash, strength and break. Traits none for slash while swiftly darting forward. Okay, you can see the blue bar on the left. Skills have story purpose in this game. Who are you?
I'm sorry. I don't... any details. My name... Leela.
Leela? Oh my god, are you a maid in the town of Roland? Or is it Bose? No, it's Bose. Yeah, Bose. Or is it Bose? Where's Leela made in Trails? Is it Bose? I think it's Bose. Who names their kids? Sorry.
Who are you?
Adol spoke his name aloud.
Adol.
Adol Kristen's my name. Bose, thank you.
Search Island. Come.
In the immediate shot, yes.
Help.
What island? Where? Ingle. His voice cut out completely. Adol attempted to call to her through the shell several times after, but received no response. With the sun beginning to set, he decided to return to the inn and confer with Dogi and Dr. Flair.
So the shell spoke to you. How very curious. As for this mana you mentioned, can we assume it's some form of magic?
Yes. It's too early to know. I don't think that's it exactly.
You sure? Not that we can even tell one way or the other.
Yeah, we ain't scientists on this kind of thing.
That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too.
I mean, maybe if you tried to cut off its head, it would have been fine.
I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is actively unfolding as we speak.
The Balta Sea Force, Mana, an undead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier, either.
But it will.
It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means.
Adventure! Yep, our newest adventure begins. Guess I'll have to wait. Yeah!
Here I always thought adventure was something you had to seek out.
Nope, it just comes to Adol.
But whenever you're around, Adol, it seems to find us instead. Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
So unlike in the previous 3D East games, since East 7 came out, SP replenishes automatically, which is nice because Falcon made the comment partially right. Okay.
The first step is to gather information. You'll also be in need of a ship.
Need a ship?
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around for some intel.
I'll find a ship.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Hey, if you don't lend me a hand, I'm not going to reset your broken femur, bud.
Sounds like a plan. Let's kick things off first thing tomorrow morning, Adol.
Sorry. Don't mean to be yawning on. The 2 moons, is one of them fake and have a fake world with all life in it on it? Oh my god. Waking up really early. It's I have a feeling I'm going to want to go to bed at like 10 tonight. Karnak, day 2. See you later. After breakfast, Dogi and Dr. Flair headed out for their respective workplaces. In the meanwhile, I decided to wander the village some more until it was time to meet up with the local militia. Sweet adventure! Look at that boy I met at the harbor yesterday. You have a room here incorrect. How's your stable and comfortable? I'm sure my husband's Glean cuisine is held in high esteem, and our Rosa is very attentive to our guests. Yes, we Roosevers do our level best each and every day. Your business is greatly appreciated. Fortune teller. You're cool. Red-haired one. Allow me to get a good look at you, if I may. I see, so it's you. Who are you? I am but an itinerant fortune teller, and so, too, are you a nameless traveler, for now. Just what will you accomplish here in these lands? Ah, such fascinating prospects. Oh, Adol. Going out for a bit? I'm glad I caught you. Our front desk received a letter with your name on it. When did it arrive? It wasn't here last night, so it must have been delivered this morning. Kind of odd timing, don't you think? Sealed letter is addressed to Adol Christum. Adol tore the seal open. I'll be waiting at the town beach. And that's all they wrote? Looks like there's a lot more writing there. So there's no sender listed either. You don't suppose it's just a prank? Everybody's suspicious? I think I'll go and check it out. You will? Well, just don't bite off more than you can chew. Oh, right. If you'll excuse me, I have an errand that needs doing. Our tables could use fresh decorations, so I'm off to pick some flowers outside of town. Thanks for your postmaster. Outside town? Is that safe? Is that safe? Yes, it's right off a well-traveled road, so I'll be okay. You take care too, Adol. There's still a short while before it's time to meet with the commander of the local militia. That may be a good chance to head for the beach like the letter instructed. Okay. Yo, what's up? Who sent me that threatening letter? Suspicious letter, I guess, not threatening. Oh my god, boots. Oh, hey, what's up, girl? What's up, princess? Raid Captainess. Are you my mystery pen pal? I wasn't expecting you, Bob. Are you my mystery pen pal?
Didn't think you'd show up alone. There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain. Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday.
This is the voice actress for Makoto from P5, right? Throbbing heartbeat. Is that mana?
So you do know of it.
I learned it yesterday. Okay, power attacks. Enemies perform a power attack after remaining a red warning aura. The power attacks cannot be defended against the regular guarding or evasion.
I won't hold back this time.
There! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Can this be?
There we go. Yeah. Oh, it just fucking kicked me.
Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it?
The magic conch!
You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much.
The magic conch! Adol laid everything that had happened out for the raid captainess as plainly as he could.
Leela? Never heard of her. Mana, on the other hand, is my people's concept of a formless power. Imbued in a sword, it brings forth victory. Imbued in a vessel, it grants safe passage. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har are able to wield it.
Never attacked a moving target before. Stand still like the training dummies in that one ship, Captain. Yep.
Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man.
Oh shit, dude. Sounds like it's pretty unique. Well, how did you obtain it?
And just why should I tell a louse like
Oh,
you?
dude, dropping the L word, louse.
Blood and thunder.
Oh, blood and thunder.
Grieger.
Grieger, okay. Are they common around here?
Hardly. Most times they skulk around out of sight. Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and it'll rise back up again and again, wounds fully healed.
Even if we cut off its head?
Mana is the only thing that can slay him for good.
Oh, wow, and it sucks that there were only 2 people that could do that.
Aren't we popular?
Oh my god! At that moment, Al and the girl felt a strange sensation come over them. It was as though they knew exactly how the other was planning to act. Their intentions flowed effortlessly between them, conveying their every move without a word. Ah. So we both just swung.
What was that just now?
like that even needed to happen based on the actions that they took. I know exactly what she's gonna do. Swing. In front of me. They didn't even like switch sides and go after each other's dog. Just the one in front. Duo mode. Hold R2 to enter duo mode, during which you can press square to perform joint attacks. Now attacking while in duo mode will place you in the duo guard stance, letting you automatically defend against enemy attacks. Okay, so we got high DPS. Oh. Interesting. Alright, that's R2. Okay.
What in hell did you just do to us?
I didn't do shit. I didn't do anything. Was that man a 2?
It couldn't be. Nothing like this has ever happened with me and my old man.
Well, your old man isn't a young stud like Adol Kristen.
At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to investigate. We're finished here. So long.
Bye. Will I see you again?
Huh? And why should that matter?
Yo, good girl. I mean, like, unless I see you again, it's gonna be real hard. Nice little connection there where Grieger is the color gray. Nah, our old man is badass. But not a young stud.
A pirate. One false move, and you might be my next kill.
Well, I might be your next target. You ain't killing me.
Can't handle that? Then pack your bags and see yourself out of Obelia Gulf.
But I didn't want to be here anyway. Oh shit, dude.
Son of a...
You're stuck with me. Damn, she must have been walking like real intensely for that to like knock her on her ass.
Handcuffs? Made of mana?
Unbreakable bonds? Fuzzy handcuffs. Oh my god, let's go get the bed frame.
You! What did you pull this time?
I didn't do shit. That wasn't me either. How do we get these off? That wasn't me either.
Guess not. This mana doesn't seem to be coming from either of us.
It's coming from the plot dimension.
Stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than you can count.
Yeah, dude. How's the toilet gonna work?
Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Got that?
Oh. That's not great. Wife obtained, I guess. Good luck, Adol. Adol and the girl then attempted to use their mana abilities to free themselves. Ultimately, however, the mysterious shackles refused to come off, leaving them at a loss on what to do next, outside of cutting off Adol's left arm.
No luck. Might well be a curse of some kind. I hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point.
Where's your dad right now?
Couldn't even begin to guess.
Dude, Adol just like presenting. He's just like, yo, legs spread. Yo, here's my crotch. Check it out.
What a mess. They call you Adol, right? We'll
Yeah.
have to stick together for a while. Unless you fancy me lopping you off at the wrist.
Not much of a choice, is it? I'd be happy to come with.
Nothing phases you, does it?
That is correct.
My name's Karja. Karja Balta.
Hello, Karja Balta. Pleasure to meet you.
Daughter of Grimson Balta. Jarl of the Baltus Sea Force.
Jarl. I think that was the case. Yeah.
Already put two and two together, eh?
I mean, they did call her princess, so.
Well, no time to waste. I'm off to report in at the Baltus Sea Force's command post. It's over by the harbor, so don't fall behind.
Okay. Karsha has joined the party. See, so I don't like the art style for Adol, but I really like the art style for Karja. Or was it Tharja, or what was it? Right. It makes me wonder if whoever like decided on the art style drew her first, and then I was like, ooh, wait, we need to figure out how Adol would fit into this style. Because that just had to be our texting Yarls called Yalls. Maybe. DLC, legendary Claria armor. Oh my god. Raven avatar. Yeah, it's Karsha. What Tharsha? What's Tharsha from? Tharsha's from Fire Emblem. Okay, map. Oh boy, look at this map. Okay. Wait, let's. There we go. Equipment. Ah, this is where Yo, I got my old school armor. And like, this is what he would be wearing. Oh, they even have I'm surprised they have physics. I like that. This is what he would be wearing, right? Like, if he were just going from the boat. But I do like the hoodie. I'm not going to put on hers. Yeah, I can't, because it's like, hey, I'm willing to bet that's because her costume takes off her helmet, and that's like a story thing.
Hey, don't stray too far. I'm taking enough tumbles for my liking.
Okay, you got it, girl.
Gunnar knows anything about this. Ugh, why me?
Plot has decided. Merciful heavens! Look, it's the pirate princess. Please forgive us. I don't know where her manners are. And the style is there to portray a young. Yes, that's true. I just still think it's like it still just like looks a little bit weird. Is pirate princess your nickname? I'm assuming you get this often. Comes with the territory in the Baltus Sea Force. What happened on the Adamus was nothing compared to what Karnak saw about a year ago. At the time, we wound up executing several rival pirates right in front of the townsfolk. They've acted like this toward me ever since. But enough of that. Let's hurry over to the command post. My chaperone got my case if we're late. I'd rather not deal with this any longer than I have to. Yut. Ah, hey, you can just fall off. Well, it isn't Anar. Stopping by Karnak for the time being? Yes, I had several business meetings with the merchants in town. I'll be heading to the island soon to unload my inventory. I was able to stock on quite a few interesting products, so do be sure to drop by the store, Princess. Will do. Looking forward to hearing about your travels. Nice. Rolling yell intensified, dude, right? Yet. I mean, the thing is, I can't remember which came first. I'm willing to bet that was Zelda, but even the chest opening sounds and the item get like jingles are very similar between Legend of Zelda and Ys because of like the close inspiration with like the first Ys game and OG Zelda. Oh, who's the girl at all? We've barely been here a day. How'd you already? Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? I remember you from the Adamus. You must be Adol's friend. Huh. You're actually pretty well built, now that I'm seeing you up close. So, any reason you're wandering around all together all buddy-buddy like this? Yeah, the chest opening tune was inspired by the OG Metroid. Ah, okay. It's a long story. She just started hitting on me. For real? Not even. You're just begging me to lop off that hand of yours, huh? What in the world happened between these two? I do love the joke responses that Adol gets. He's very funny.
Hey, Princess. Back already?
The Metro changed it in Metroid Super to sound very similar to the East chest thing.
Who's your +1?
Is Gunnar in? I have a report to make.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Not every day you see the princess bring in someone from the straight and narrow.
Hey, but I'm, I'm thick and curved, if you know what I mean, man.
You're her little boy toy now, or what?
Little pinky finger. You know it.
Wait, for real? Didn't realize you were her type.
Fucking love Adol, man. Like, he's not really voiced all that much, but he is so fucking funny. So I was far too aware of his charm. He actually got away with that comment. Defeated Demon Lord. Dude, he defeated Dark Fact. And rizzed up one of, like, a deific entity / woman who I guess isn't deific anymore. But still.
Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas also?
Yeah, me. Dark Fact and Darm, yeah.
Hey, what are you whispering to him about?
I don't know. But he must be whispering real good by the fact that you can't hear him even though you're closer to Adol than he is.
Just making small talk.
It's fine.
I swear.
Well, whatever you do, use contraception, okay?
What seems to be the trouble, Princess?
Yeah, I don't know, Randy. You tell me.
Gunnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me that?
The telepathy strikes again.
Oh? Who might this boy be?
Her boy toy.
He's the swordsman Grimston told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl. Ah, now I remember. He was a passenger on the Adamas.
Kaiser relayed everything that occurred on the beach to Gunnar.
I see. So we have here not only a mana wielder,
Mana.
but a pair of mystical shackles.
Indeed.
What's more, the latter has rendered you unable to separate from the former.
Nice.
That better not be a smirk I see.
It's like, yes. I would really like it if, like, I know Gunnar doesn't know at all, but if, like, the moment that Karja, like, is not watching Adol, she just goes like, nice, and like goes for a fist bump. Just be like, yo, nice, bro. Get some.
Not at all. This isn't humorous in the least. It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Only the Jarl can make the final call here. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on an expedition. We don't expect him back until tomorrow.
Oh no!
Tomorrow?
Fuck!
And just what am I supposed to do until then?
Well, don't take a shower today and go to the bathroom and let Adol sing so he can't hear. Gunnar's just thinking to himself, oh, thank God the bloodline might actually continue, right?
With all due respect, Princess, I must ask that you spend the remainder of your day here in Karnak.
What? But why?
We can't bring Adol along.
It wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying us, for one thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, Adol had never been one for shields, if we're being real. Although, I think some, yeah, actually, no, in some games he does have shield as, like, a side equipment, right? But he never, like, actively uses it to block anything. It's just there on his arm, if I remember right.
This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective.
Your boy toy.
What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule live and think? I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
Fair.
Okay. She has a shield and all the non-3 again. Yeah, I do as well, because just looking, I think of it as equipment, and it's always sword, body, and then I think it's arms / shield, and then legs, right? I think those are usually the 4, and then you have your, like, relics and accessories. I think those are it. I mean, it's very Trails Nigh to Boundless Trails, right? It's very that. They have the same kind of equipment sets in that way.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events to be grossly misconstrued.
His charisma is his shield at this point. Indeed. Just so someone goes to hit him, he just goes, And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't hit such a beautiful face.
In what way?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard this as a scandalous affair on your part.
Scandalous?
We have no need to voluntarily provide them with issues to raise at the Thingstead.
The Thingstead. Oh yeah, because isn't that the thing, right? Weren't like Viking gatherings and like those literally called like things?
All right already. I get the message.
Okay, fine.
Adol, was it? My apologies for giving you a fright on the Adamas.
Yes, fine.
I am Gunnar, War Chief of the Baltus Sea Force.
Pleasure to meet you, Gunnar. Right, didn't even begin to describe it. It's nice to properly meet you.
I'm recalling you correctly then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive.
Yes, they were. I'm amazing at swordplay.
No doubt you have many thoughts on this subject, but collaboration is a must if you want any hope of resolving this.
Indeed, indeed.
We Normans have our ways, some of which may run counter to your own. Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free.
Okay. No. Who am I to argue with a war chief?
Good. I appreciate the understanding. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns, Princess. Until then, travel with Adol and my...
Don't you have that
Mind
backwards,
racist. Sorry.
Gunnar? Why are you so trusting of him anyway?
Yeah.
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity.
Because he's an adventurer. He's awesome.
The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I expect he will be very accommodating. I had best return to my duties. Take care. I leave the rest to you, Adol.
Man, is Gunnar the freaking coolest or what? Got brains, brawn, the whole package. Wish I could be half the man he is. So level with me. What'd you discuss with him? Something about you and the princess being an item? I don't know what you're talking about, but you better wipe that smirk off your face before I do it for you. Yo, bro. From how Gunnar and the princess are acting, there must be something going on between you and them, huh? Not sure what the deal is, but it's not every day Gunnar shows a guy like you that sort of respect. Especially when you're not even a Norman. You're one red-headed mystery, you know that? Oh, one job finally wraps up, and we're all getting shipped off to the next. What's going on? Always gotta be such a hard-ass, anyhow. Shouldn't try following his examples for once, Toki. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to get back to Balta Island and have a stiff drink. They have their own island? Not sure what's going on here, but it doesn't seem like she means any harm. Better fill me in on the details later, though, Adol. Spend the rest of my day in Karnak, eh? I'll admit, this try never had a chance to before. Expand to obey his orders, then. Turns out your crew has some good eggs. You're referring to Gunnar? And hold on, why does it feel like you're talking down to me all of a sudden? The pirate princess? Oh my god. Forget it. The two of us are moving as one for now. Anything on your agenda? Toki and Dogi. Possible muscle bros. Yo, bro! Bro! How much whey have you eaten today? So much whey! No way! All the way! Whey! I promised to meet with the local militia. Local militia? Why, do you plan on lending them a hand? Should I not? Mind tagging along? Well, Gunnar made it pretty clear that I have to. My personal preferences don't make much of a difference. Yep. Only does the pirate princess stick out like a sore thumb, the sight of her frightens the townsfolk out of their wits. Maybe taking Karsha straight to the militia's headquarters isn't the best idea. I feel like Adol's neck is really defined. like they really focused on like the area like right underneath the chin. Like that way it doesn't just look like a tube. Well, you got a problem? Spit it out. Let's get you some new clothes. Huh? What are you, daft in the head? So what if I fought a few wolves? I barely came out any dirtier for it. Besides, where do you even find a new outfit for me to change into? The shadows are trying so hard on. Is that, See, like, here it looks a bit better. I think it was just because the lighting source was at a very particular angle. True enough, it's hard to think of someone who would be willing to help out a Norman. Adol? Have you already stopped by the militia? I'm just on my way back from a house call myself. Say, aren't you that girl from Adamus? From the Adamus? It would seem the two of you are in a pinch. May I ask what the issue is? I'll tell Dr. Flare about everything that happened. Ha! It certainly didn't take long for you to get into the thick of things. That said, I do have someone in mind who might be of assistance. Would you mind introducing us? Not at all. In fact, you can come meet her this very minute if you'd like. Let's be off at once, then, shall we? She's right over at the Asteroid Clinic. Bam. Yeah. So it's still early.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic.
So it's early enough in the Daybreak engine where it's still like instanced. It's still instanced buildings and stuff. I have a feeling that by the next East game, it's going to be very similar to Daybreak 2, and Beyond the Horizon, where it's like, oh no, it's like seamless and it's only the areas that have load zones.
Some of our crew's been treated here. They do a good job, as far as I can tell.
Who is it? I'll be there in just a moment. Oh, Dr. Flare. Welcome back.
Hello, nurse.
Sorry again for putting you up to that house call. It should have been my father checking in with Mr. Evelees.
Evelees?
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather, shall we say, convoluted favor of you, Mirabelle.
Why, of course. What is it? Would it happen to have anything to do with the local celebrity standing behind you?
Yes, she is the crux of the matter, in fact.
Adol and Dr. Flare gave Maribel a bare-bones rundown of the situation. They then requested her to help with procuring Karja some less conspicuous attire to wear around town.
Well, I can certainly see why that'd be a problem. It just so happens that we've been collecting used clothing as part of our volunteer efforts.
Oh.
There might be something in there that'll fit you, Princess. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... You don't seem to be all that afraid of me.
Well, you don't have an axe out right now, so it's
Our
fine.
clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick, injured, or otherwise in need. That goes for everyone, be they a Roman, a Spaniard, or Norman. And besides, in your case, I would be more than happy to help. Give me just a moment, please. There we are.
There we are.
Alrighty, step right in.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
You stand out with that helmet on, girl. But I also like what you're wearing right now.
This goes on the outside. You just put it on, like so.
Hold it! I am a Norman warrior. How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flimsy getup?
Yeah, try to put Karja at ease. Ask Mirabelle to stop. Try to put Karja at
There's
ease.
no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine. Let's wait and see how things turn out.
You may be right that these clothes aren't as sturdy in comparison, but odd as it sounds, the right apparel at the right time and place can hold more power than you realize. Much like your mana, in fact.
Yo, shit, she knows?
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has a similar effect on you, doesn't it, Princess? You've been told to spend the entirety of today here in Karnak. I'm positive the memories these garments hold will give you the strength to do just that. What one wears during life's biggest moments can serve as a memory in and of itself.
So that's how you people see it. Fine then. One change of clothes won't kill me. Your words won me over. Even if that bit about memories went over my head.
I knew you'd come around.
I would really like to play
What did I say?
a couple East games where like they have like returning playable casts, right? Where it's like, oh, like East 13 in the future, oh, we meet Karja again somehow. And oh, hey, what's going on? Right? Like the only one that kind of happens with is what, Geis? Right? Because you get to play as him in East 7. right? You got to play as him in, well, I guess you don't play as him again in any games, but you can play as him in E7, but you like fought against him in Pishtum, right? She's forced me to reckon with. I am Karja can fight back.
Indeed. Mirabelle is quite impressive for someone her age. I heard she even has a knack for getting all the children to drink their medicine, no matter how bitter.
Oh, wow.
Dun da da da!
Dun da da da.
The time has come for the grand reveal. From fearsome pirate princess to cute as a button, I present to you Karja.
Who is Mirabelle's voice actress? She sounds very familiar. She reminds me of Reporter Girl from Daybreak. It's good to see you out on the get off my waters before I try to lop off your hand again. He's 29 yet. Yo, what's up, girl? Looking spiffy.
You call this cute? Drafty, more like.
Looks on you. I can finally see your whole face. Looks good on you.
Huh. You really think so?
I think both of her outfits look really good. Like, they nailed it with both, I think.
Actually,
twirl.
Now that I'm wearing it, this is a lot more mobility than I thought it would.
Consider me astounded. You're a miracle worker, Mirabelle.
Not even I thought it would go this well.
On that note, it's nearly time for you two to meet with the militia, isn't it?
Mm.
You should probably be on your way, Adol.
Time to go. Okay, changing outfits unlocked. Okay, now we can do that. Okay. So now the Raven avatar. Whoa, fucking okay. Well, was not what I was expecting. An outfit that lets one person off by the Raven. Har's emissary. This seems like it's referencing very specifically Velvet's outfit from whatchamacallit, Berseria. But I mean, it's not even like the same game. But I was not expecting going from this and the other armor to that. Fucking like getting hit in the face by a frying pan. You see, Madeline Doro. There we go. Oh, nah. Maybe later. Where's my equivalent outfit for Adol? I want him to be wearing the equivalent of a Raven-themed jockstrap. Circling back to those cuffs, man, huh? Is this situation growing more complex by the minute? But if there's one silver lining, it's how calm you are in spite of it all, Adol. About that. What's with this guy, Doc? He's taking things way too well. Almost as if he's enjoying it. Sees the trouble, adventure blooms. Just don't forget that you're not the only one caught up in it. Oh yeah, I need to check that as well. Okay, yeah, so I think it's just the thing with the art style where it's like, I think the eyes just feel like a little too far away. When she was straight front facing while wearing the helmet, I liked it a lot better. Like the helmet actually, I think, made the art style better for Karja. Okay, but Karja is definitely, I mean, has a lot more health. Less attack, or less strength, a lot more break. Bit more defense, a lot more vit. That's probably where the HP comes from. Luck. Is it coming from normal attack evasion? It's also those lower ash on Adol, everything in that image just that, right? It like, and the thing is, it doesn't look bad. I don't want that to come across. Like, it's very good art. It's just like the face is the only thing that throws me, right? That's it. Like all the rest of the art, right? The hair, the clothes, like the shading of it all looks really good. It's just like certain things about the face that I'm like, that it's almost like in a weird, like oh, what's it called? The something valley or whatever, the whatever it is. That valley thing, but for Adol specifically, because we've seen Adol drawn in so many different ways, and it's like, this one's the weirdest one. Like, it doesn't look... Like, if we were to say what looks like Adol the most, I feel like that one would be the one that's farthest. I'm trying to say it, but basically it's a female's face photoshopped on, guys. Yeah, it does have very, like, feminine-esque features, right? The very round eyes, yeah. I can see that. But that might also just be the artist's way of doing, like, all faces, so... As I thought, they look great on you. In fact, you look even better than I imagined. I bet these clothes wound up here just so they could wear it, so you could wear them, princess. That's a bit much, I'll admit. For hand-me-downs, they fit like they were tailor-made. And that's what matters most of all. Try and spot you together, so make sure you take good care of them, okay? Yeah, I will. Thanks for giving them to me. It's two is product circumstance, perhaps even fate, Karja. I leave Adol in your care. Great, this old coot's just as flighty as my cuff mate. Even after all that, my father still isn't back yet. Maybe we should curb his fishing habit. Fishing? There's work to be done. Fishing? You said fishing? Fishing?
The sea breeze feels better than ever. Wonder if that's thanks to this getup. Still needs some breaking in. It's not half bad. Don't think that means I'm giddy about it, though. If I catch you leering, you're dead.
Fishing?
The militia all gathered up like that. Well, just hurry up and finish whatever it is you need to do.
Need to fish. That's what I need to do. I need to fish, bro. Fisherman. Yeah, boy, am I spent this since early morning. I'm done fixing up my fishing nets. It's time to head home and get some shut-eye. Every day's just more of the same. Yeah, we saw the two's face on the other. Kind of fits a bit more. Kind of has a more stern look and harder head. But also, I'd say in terms of personality, like, I can see, like, Adol isn't a stern individual. Like, yeah, it's... She's also aided by the fact that she's coming at an angle, right? Because her profile is facing away, right? Adol is straight up looking at the camera, like, front center, right? I think that's what also is not helping it.
And you're absolutely sure they were dead?
Man with the bandana.
No doubt about it, sir. We dealt the fatal blows ourselves. It all happened so quickly. We looked away for only a second when...
Suppose we're looking too hard. I mean, it's fine.
Like you said you would. Wait, who's the girl?
My partner in arms, you could say. We grew up together. My partner in arms, you could say. I get it, arms.
Oh yeah? Does that mean she's gonna be joining the militia too?
Huh? Why would I ever do that?
So, no, huh?
No.
Anyway, thanks for making the trip over and all, but we're actually pretty swamped at the moment.
Something happened? There sure is a crowd. Something happened?
It's almost too weird to be true. Some pedestrians were attacked by a pack of wolves on the highway outside town this morning. Our guys from the militia made sure to stamp them out for good. But the minute they took their eyes off the bodies, the whole bunch of them disappeared.
Maybe a bear came by and snatched up its next few meals?
Whisking that many dead wolves away in the few moments no one was looking? Sounds kind of far-fetched. The most likely answer is that they were never actually finished off. But, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe zombie wolves? Depths of Gray.
Isn't that man...
Sounds like a track that should be in Daybreak.
So it's possible these wolves escaped with their injuries and are still lurking along the road. Yet despite that, the blockade was lifted, allowing several civilians to exit onto the highway.
What bears live on the coastline? I don't know, black bears?
Do
Probably.
I have that correct, Commander Gulliver?
Maybe if there are a lot of rivers going by, like with like fresh fish and salmon, maybe brown bears?
That's about the long and short of it, yeah. But no matter how you spin it, there's just too much about this case that doesn't add up.
That's unusually glib coming from you. I understand the desire to stick up for your men, but remember whose shoulders the blame falls on should the worst occur. Now get moving. There are travelers on that highway who need protecting, our citizens included.
I've just about had it with your selective hearing. Commander Gulliver and the rest of the militia made every effort to kill those wolves and keep the roads blocked. But there's only so much we can do when we're constantly understaffed. The whole squad's exhausted. Each of us barely gets any time off. And it's all because you caved into the Normans and slashed our budget.
That's enough, Gren.
But, Commander!
The mayor's right. Keeping the people safe is what matters most right now.
Damn you, politics!
We're in a race against time. I'm going to need every able-bodied member on deck.
Boat metaphors.
Yes, sir! My men and I will move out straight away, Mayor Clement. We'll report back as soon as we can.
See that you do.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Sorry, Adol. Duty's calling. If you're still interested in signing up, drop by again after things cool down a bit.
Okay. I'll do just that.
Great. Catch you then.
See you later. Alright, if you'll excuse me, I have an errand that needs doing. Our tables could use fresh decoration, so I'm off to pick some flowers outside of town. They can't handle this alone.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Probably not. Don't tell me you're bent on helping.
Yup.
Have it your way. So the militia headed for the Hagen Highway, huh?
Against
We can
Burger
get there by
King, because we're
circling
getting
back
our...
past the clinic.
We're gonna have it our way.
Then hurry it up.
Hagen-Dazs? Okay. Now quickly, Karsha, a girl needs to fall for me. To be free. Okay. It's a rock. Upon approaching the stone warm mana settles over Adol. This is a hewn stone. Mana wielders can use them to recover their strength. We should return here for in a pinch. Hewn stone. Okay, getting close to a hewn stone will completely restore your HP. Hell yeah. Map. Discover hewn stone and explored areas will be logged on the map, which can be viewed by pressing. Free for 2 seconds before being forced to learn something.
Let's catch our breath.
Yeah, I'm voiced now.
Let's go. Go time, Karja.
Oh. Does me... Oh, so when you're in duo mode, your skill just is your... the thing that you do. Okay. Interesting. I see. I see. That's neat. Yeah, the way that the jump works is interesting. Because it definitely feels different than the definitely feels different than the way it did in like East 8. Okay. Also, actually, I want to check my skills. So, oh, do skills not have? Oh wait, what's that bar around it? Wait, I need to check something. There's a bar around it, like the purple around the edge. So are there levels? Because it doesn't say that this is raid slash. It doesn't give a level in the thing. Actually, let's check. Mastery 8%. Okay. Okay, so each skill just has a mastery. Interesting. Okay. Actual, wait, stopping that wolf's attack. Damn. You can't attack me. I'm attacking you.
I don't believe it. Every time we knock one down, it just gets back up again.
It'd be really cool if Adol and Karja could use the mana cuff to like choke something out.
Commander, what the hell
are we dealing with here?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you, but I've got a pretty good idea of why all that carrion went missing now.
Damn it all!
Adol?
Hello.
No! You need to fall back! Now!
No, we're good.
These things can't be...
No way!
I like how the bodies disappear based on the mana of the person that killed the thing. So Adol's corpse burned up while Thar just kind of like disappeared into like ice dust or whatever.
What in the world is going on here?
Main character stuff, you know, you wouldn't get it.
Mana, you say?
Okay, we're just telling him about
I
it.
did hear that a handful of Normans had mysterious powers at their disposal.
And you're saying that seashell there gave you the ability to use them?
That's ridiculous. You can't expect us to actually believe this.
Well, we just killed dogs that got up from the dead, you fucking dipshits. So you can believe me. Sorry, sir, we're just better than you, so stop talking.
Almighty, Leela Almighty, Adol Almighty! I beseech thee, grant me thy strength!
At least Gren gets it. He's like, dude, like, just fucking give it to me.
Oh, crap. No dice, huh?
Aw.
Not a speck of shame in this one.
I mean, I'll give it to Gren. He's like, I want that power too. It seems really useful to have. He almost just died at the hands of some zombie dogs. I'd want the ability to kill those zombie dogs too afterwards.
Well, Commander, now that we know the whole story, let's ask Adol and his lady friend to save the townsfolk in our place.
What?
Come off it, Gren. These two aren't part of the militia. Heck, they're practically still kids.
Hey, yo, I'm 17. Shame to keep on alive in this, yeah.
The mayor chewed us out enough when you first joined up. Imagine how he'd react to this.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm not hearing any other bright ideas. We already know we can't take down those wolves ourselves. And there's more where they came from. What about all the people still out on the highway?
Well, damn it, you're right, 100%.
Besides, Commander, Adol here's the guy I told you about yesterday. The one who wanted to sign up with us.
Is that right?
And also, like, why would Gren being signed up cause a big stir if literally the signs out on the front say youths wanted for the militia? Right? So like what the fuck do you mean youths wanted if 17 is too young? Right? Like what are you talking about, like 20? Like how young do you have to how young and / old do you have to be youth? Take care of this.
It's Adol and Karja, right? Hate to put you out, but we're gonna need you to rescue the townsfolk in our place.
Far above. If you're that set on this, then let's make it quick.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, right. Take this with you.
Oh my god, I got a heal potion? Liquid medicine restores 40% HP. Medicine that slightly restores stamina leaves an empty bottle.
Let me know if you run out, and I'll top you off. Try not to get too in over your heads.
Okay, thank you.
We'll come back you up once we're finished tending to the wounded. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, man. Oh no, not my child soldiers being in a social faux pas. Yeah, right? Okay. Before I leave this menu, we are going to take another 3-minute break, so I'll be back in 3 minutes. And we're back. So, inventory, hey, how's it going, Gran? On Karsha, right? Sorry, but we're gonna need your help with this. Us militiamen can barely even fend for ourselves right now. As much as I hate to put it on you, there's no other way. Save the townsfolk, please. There you go. A number of those unlikable beasts, or unkillable beasts, are still wandering around. Sorry to ask you, but can we leave them to you? We'll follow soon after. Unkillable beast. Hello there, sir. Enduring power attacks. Power attacks indicated by red orbs can be guarded while in duo mode. So is that... Okay, that's cool.
Found some already.
Nice. Oh no, dogs!
What's the big idea? Blocking the road. Don't you have any idea how vital today's negotiations are?
No.
You do realize that they don't understand human speech, right, Dad? Anyway, I'm more worried about whether the others managed to get away safely. I can't put my finger on it, but something about these wolves gives me a bad feeling.
Hard to imagine feeling good about a wild animal attack, son.
Yeah, yeah.
Man or beast who gets in the way of our business is evil incarnate from head to toe. Once the militia gets here, I'll have these mutts turned into fur coats and sold for a profit.
Hello.
Who are you two?
The only people that can kill these things.
Oh, folks from the militia. A bit on the young side, but I won't complain.
Pwomp, pwomp, pwomp. The spectacle is definitely a word. It is. He has glasses on.
Incredible. Looks like I was right to think those wolves were out of the ordinary.
So much for those fur coats.
You were serious about that?
Priorities, Dad?
Shoot. Good call. How would you two like a job escorting us to our destination? I'm Romes of Carpent Trading, by the way.
Romes Carpent. You're that big money merchant from Karnak.
Well, what do you say? I can pay double the militia's rates if you get me to my business meeting on time.
That is pretty tempting. We still have other people to save.
Oh, for crying out loud! Cruz, you're about their age, give or take. Talk some sense into them.
Talk some sense. Don't go save other people. Take me to my business meeting.
No can do, Dad.
Why not?
Because those wolves just now weren't the last of them. What about everybody who ran off ahead of us? Are you really so short-sighted that you'll throw away every scrap of trust the town has in you just to close a deal? Credibility is the most important commodity a merchant can have. It was you who taught me that.
Way to go, me. I always did have a way with words.
Well, that settles that. You're free to go help the others.
Oh, hoisted by my own petard.
We'll make the sensible choice and return to Karnak.
Sure, go under pressure.
It's nothing special. I'm only doing what any reasonable person would.
And pressing R2 right when enemy attack hits the trigger, a perfect guard also provides a chance for it. Dance! Talk. Cruiser's right, of course. Move over precious goods. My negotiations with this heinous beast. I'll recoup these losses one way or another, or just see if I don't. Lucia's here. I wonder if Gren came along too. Anyway, we'll turn back and head for Karnak immediately. My dad will be crushed, I'm sure, but it's kind of hard to do business when you're dead. Ow. Death, you know, death is temporary if I've learned anything from these kinds of games. wonder if next, when I find an enemy that's like appropriate for it, I'm curious to see if you can't do the, because there was the perfect dodge and the craft guard, right? Which you can do. But I know in a lot of the other East games, you could like mash the craft guard as like the attack was as the attack was going. To get the thing more, or to just for fun, really.
Adol, over there.
The hatted boy.
Trouble. If the rumors are true, these things are immortal.
Then what are we supposed to do?
We need to lead them off the cliff.
Well, the only option is to use one of us as bait. Just kidding. Don't worry, I'm not that cold-blooded.
Just jump in the fucking water. The town's right there.
Run as soon as I give you the signal.
Wait! I never agreed to anything!
Huh?
Who are you guys? Let us take care of this.
Wall of knives. To be free.
We're saved?
Yeah.
Wow. Way to go, you two. The name's Rafe. This little fella is Ashley.
Ah.
I've heard those things were unkillable. Was it that weird power of yours that did them in?
Yup. It's called mana. Shouldn't be so reckless.
Actually, it was the perfect time to be reckless. Not to say I had a death wish or anything. I just don't want to be the kind of human garbage who'd leave a child in danger.
As if I asked for your help.
So, what are you doing out here anyway?
I just came out to pick some wild plants and stuff.
The kid lives on his own. Apparently, he does this every so often to earn some extra money for food.
Rafe, isn't that the name of the Nomad Archer from FE7? I believe so. Or it's either Rafe or Wrath. Can't remember.
He's not short on guts, at least. I'm sure Rosa or the priest would have been happy to help if he'd asked them straight up.
Oh, stuff it. I can't stand anybody from town. And that includes you, Rafe. You're the one who went on about there being a lot of beasts around these days before inviting yourself along.
And thanks to that, you didn't walk straight into their stomachs. Would it kill you to be a little less prickly with me? I mean, you get along just fine with that little girl over at the lighthouse.
Not really. Sometimes she gives me gifts and I return the favor. That's all. I do wonder if Sash is alright, though.
Yeah, it was Wrath. Yo, look at me. Look at me. You gonna leave the boy with you? Should both hurry back to town. You should both hurry back to town.
Good call. Better than waiting for more wolves to gather. Come on, Ashley. Let's get to stepping.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, when interesting in a safe situation, will gradually restore a lost HP. Yeah.
Come to think of it, I saw this lady in fancy clothes leave town by herself this morning. Sure hope she didn't get attacked too.
Surprised this voice.
I come out on the highway to gather wild plants all the time. So those wolves showing up really caught me off guard.
I am ashamed to be wrong on my favorite
I
FE
wonder
game.
if things at the
Don't worry
lighthouse
about
are
it.
okay.
Remember, you know, just say you don't use the character very often, so you don't remember their name. It's fine. Have you had a chance to play Dark Deity 2 yet? Because that's on my to play list at some point. Or Darkest Deity, or I forget if it's just Dark or Darkest. Okay. So villagers worry about this area. Yeah, but bitch, I tried. Still killing them. Oh, yo. You can dodge roll in the sky. Whoop. It's kind of funny. Whoop, whoop. 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 Yeah. Like, Adol has to have massive ups and a lot of athleticism to be able to do that. He starts the flip while in midair, not before.
You impertinent brutes!
Oh,
Don't you come any closer!
the Soigné woman. I'm really glad that you're nice enough to tell me what Soigné meant earlier. Kiev or Wolfslash? I think it was Kiev.
Do you even
Or was it
realize who
Umasoy?
you're
Can't
dealing
remember.
with? This can't be the end. Is there no one, anyone who will save me?
The first game was novel, but after the first playthrough, it never had me wanting to touch it again. Can't convince myself the sequel would be any better. Ah, okay. See, I mean, I at least like the look of the sequel's battle UI better. I'll at least play through the second one, because I'm willing to give those kinds of games at least a shot, at the very least.
Quit screaming and hollering before you rile them up even more.
So, I mean, hey, when I play it, that'll be perfect for you. You can see me play it and decide if you want to play it yourself.
My pleas are answered.
Hey!
How sluggish can you be? You should have sprung to my aid the moment you spotted me.
Soigné woman, not being thankful.
Excuse me? You got some nerve taking an attitude with the people who bailed you out. You're real gussied up. Doesn't seem like you're from around these parts, though.
That's... What concern is that of yours, pray tell?
Take a moment to cool off, ma'am. Come on, Karsha, no need to argue.
Who's arguing? I'm just giving this high and mighty snob a warning, is all.
Snob?
Uh-huh.
No, I must contain myself. There's no sense escalating things. My name is Millette. I am a traveler passing through.
Okay, Millette.
Ahem. Forgive my lapse in manners. As it happens, I have a request to make of ones so capable as yourselves. You see, I am rather eager to continue down this highway to the next town over. But those peculiar wolves litter the path ahead. Might I request that you dispatch them and ensure my safe passage?
Hang on. You're not about to tell us there's even more people farther up the road, are you?
Not at all. There were no signs of anyone save for myself.
In that case, it'll have to wait.
Aye. We don't have time to entertain your selfish whims right now. Take the path we came here on. The local militia will be there to protect you.
It would seem there's no insisting otherwise. Very well. I shall do as you suggest.
Eek!
That scream just now. I think it came from over there.
Oh. The big-ass lighthouse. Is that a lighthouse? The wolves getting inside? Is that a lighthouse? Looks like a lighthouse, Adol.
If so, it'd be a first. That's Pharos Lighthouse. Any vessel traversing these waters depends on it. I think the man who tends the place is living there with his kid.
Skill to defeat an enemy restores half of his SP cost instantly. Nice. There we go. Got to discover the map. Make sure we get all that. Land discovery rate, 20%. I wonder how persnickety the discovery rate is. Like, do you have to go along the edges like entirely? Hagen Highway entrance. You can instantly travel to travel points discovered at hewn stones and other locations via the map menu. Nice. Can I... I'm not at a hewn stone. Can I still do that? Yeah, I guess I can. Oh, and it jumped up to 40%. So is it based on the hewn stones that you like find in a given area? And not just like on the map itself? Like all the actual discovery stuff. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, well. It really wants you to go up in the designated ways. Yeah.
Get away from there at once! Blast! There's no time to lose. Those girls are in danger! Who are you two?
Stay back. This won't take us long.
Okay. Durability. Some enemies have a durability meter on top of their HP gauge. Such enemies cannot be damaged until their durability is depleted. Go. Yeah, this game feels like you do a lot of damage real fast.
Thank you for coming to my rescue.
Like, you rip through enemies.
Aren't you that same lad from Rooseveri's place?
Yes.
Oh, never mind that. I could really use your help right now.
Something happened?
I should say so. The lighthouse has been overrun by beasts. Not only is my daughter still inside, but Rosalind too. She had merely come by to pick some flowers.
Rosalind? That the girl whose family runs the inn?
And not in the sayings where not in the way to imply that she was going to the bathroom, but actually to pick flowers.
Please, save them. I beg of you.
We'll make our way in, but whether they die or survive is up to them. Living is a choice, one those two have to make on their own.
Very Norman of you. We should get a move on.
I hear you. Let's go.
Like, regardless of whether or not that's, like, right. But, like, it's very Spartan mentality. But regardless of whether it's right, we're still the only ones that can actually kill the things. I'll give me more of those beasts from approaching. You should go save my daughter and Rosalind. Oh my god, staircase, spiral. This must be the living quarters. Doesn't seem like anyone's upstairs. I'll wait till they fled through that door. And no time to lose. Right. Dungeons are places of constant danger, so staying on one will not restore HP. Make sure it always keeps them recovering medicine. Okay. God, it feels so smooth to go down these stairs. Deep inside where no light reaches. Something on your mind? Well, kinda. An idea just came to me, and I want to give it a whirl. Won't take long, so let me hear your sec. Switching. Press circle to switch between control. Oh, okay. Nice. By swapping each character has their own SP gauge. By swapping the control character at a time, you can form skills in succession. It looks like they're just just jumping in uniform. Okay. Her skills, crush, water bolt. Okay, I'm gonna put crush on down and water bolt on square. There we go. 10 advertisement goes crazy. Switch! Oh, but okay, interesting. Yeah, that is interesting, where even in duo mode, it's just Adol's skills. It's not all of their skills. Oh, you have to hold open the chest. 150 gold. Hell yeah. Go. Nornir Nornir's spindle. And treasure that spins a mysterious thread. That was very P5. Oh my god, I got a key. In the antique obtained earlier, the Nornir spindle begins to glow. You can now use the mana action, Mana String. L2, when the red goes displayed, to activate Mana String, releasing a thread of mana that lets you swing to faraway footholds. Your Mana String on enemies allows you to close the distance to them in a flash. Yo! I thought I wasn't playing Night Rain.
Now this I like. Let's keep up the pace. Defenses look pretty sturdy. Let me take a crack at it first.
Come on. God damn it. Okay, it does not seem like you can just mash guard while you're... There we go. Yeah, so Karsh is definitely the heavy but slow attacker. Adol is the... grappling hook, bring 90. Okay, and you can't do duo mode in the air, it seems. Actually, no, you can. But yeah, grappling hooks were pretty common, right? In yeah. Good. See, the thing is, I need to get used to R1 being solo skill and this being duo. That's what's throwing me off.
There they are. Can we even make it in time?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably also save. It's been a bit.
Should be a good spot to rest.
Yeah. Premonition of turmoil.
Everything's going to be fine, Sash. Someone will
Sash.
be here to rescue us any moment now.
I mean, you're right. Oh, fuck, dude. She's got balls of steel. Oh, dude. Axe. Like a lightning. A lightning, not like a lightning bolt or like lightning, just like a lightning. You're so safety. I'm glad you're okay. Yo, making her swoon, bro.
Name's Karja. You did good, kid. Now stay back and watch us finish the job.
Okay.
Pokemon's fire logic through a rock. That beast. Piss it off. Make it easier to catch. But more likely to run away. A vision of a new skill that draws on the duo's combined powers wells up through the shackles. Learn the duo skill, Double Smash. Yo, Karja, you want to double smash with me, girl? What does that even mean? Did you feel that? Open skill menu. Double Smash. Trait, Slam, leap in unison before launching a fearsome strike. Okay. Must be melting thought. What is that? Throw was throw. I think we can work with this. Let's give it a shot, Adol. Duo skills, press blue when duo mode and Karja unleash powerful skills. SP using super duo skills are split evenly between. Oh, should one have insufficient skills still be formed if the other has enough? Ah, that's nice. Armed biter to the deathless tooth and nail. perfect dodging not a thing yet?
Your turn, Adol. Let's roar with it.
Damn it. Oop, 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 oop. Inventory? Yo, okay. The boss end move, we like that.
Wow. What in the world? That beast was anything but normal.
Hey!
Yo, what's up?
Sash! Thank the stars.
Waver as the wave.
You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, Daddy!
Is that 20% of his health for free? It seemed like it. So, like, I guess the health bar is, like, in certain fights, is just, like, slightly skewed to be, like, higher than it actually is because it's going to end with a, effectively a QTE skill.
Sash.
We saw how you tackled that thing, Adol.
That was amazing.
You two were awesome with a capital A. Right, Commander? I told you he knows his stuff.
That he does. Even without that strange power, his swordsmanship goes beyond his years. He and the young lady here were so in sync, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me.
It's because of you both that Rosalind and my little girl came out unharmed. I can't possibly thank you enough.
The other travelers who were along the highway are fine as well, save for a few minor injuries. Adol, Karja,
Slightly, yeah.
you've got our gratitude.
Kren.
Hello.
Rosa. I didn't even realize you left town. It's a good thing you're okay, though. I don't think your folks could take it if something happened to you, too. Oh, right. Me and Rosa here have been friends since we were little, so I owe you for saving her, too. Thanks a million.
Adol, just what were those creatures?
Demon
That's
wolves.
something we're still trying to get a handle on ourselves.
Demon zombie wolves.
But let's hold off on it until we get back to Karnak. Might be a good idea to fill the mayor in on the situation and hash things out ASAP.
It would probably be a good idea, huh? Ouch! Hurts, does it? Looks like a minor sprain. I want to keep it in place and avoid rigorous activity for about 3 days or so. I understand. Thank you, Dr. Asrad. Yeah, sure, lucky to have Dr. Flair here to lighten the load. I know it's your hobby, Doc, but would it kill you to tell Mira where you're headed next time you go fishing? I'll consider it. What about the adults? How are they doing? Undead beasts? Just how gullible do you think I am? Say what you will, but multiple people on the highway witnessed the very same thing. If that's not enough to convince you, just ask our heroes of the hour here. As a matter of fact, we've been getting a slew of peculiar beast reports these past several days. Group this incident up with them, and a lot of the pieces start fitting together. The highway is safe again for the moment, courtesy of Adol and Karja here. But even if this case is under control, that doesn't mean we're in the clear. We plan to rise at the crack of dawn tomorrow and look into where these creatures are coming from. Very well. You do that. Adol and Karja, was it? As Mayor of Karnak, allow me to express my gratitude. You've done us a great service. Still, is there no one else aside from them who can deal with those fiends? These two are travelers, practically children at that. I'll tell you this much, my men and I don't stand a chance. The Balta Sea Force's Jarl might be a different story. Word is he has some kind of mystical power on hand. Crimson, eh? May place us even further in his debt, but we'd better meet with the man and inform him of this. Forgive the intrusion, Dr. Asrad. I'll be seeing myself out now. There are quite a few wounded to tend to, so I'd appreciate if you could remain in your clinic for the time being. Right, sure thing. Some mayor. Remind me to ask him how those Balta boots taste. Now, Gren, don't you start bad-mouthing him again. Because in this case, he is making the right decision, where it's like, yeah, like, we need the magic to be able to kill the guys, and he's one of them that can do it. I'm sure the mayor's struggling with more than we could ever hope to understand. A Pickard's eye, maybe. In any case, it's getting late. Most likely won't be the last time we ask for your help at all. Expect to hear from us again tomorrow. Roger that, sir. Can't get back to you on that. Roger that, sir. Hold it. Tomorrow's no good. What? Do you already have other plans? We're the ones asking the favor here, so it goes without saying that we'll work around your schedule. But if an emergency does come up, there isn't really anyone else we can turn to. Gren, you take Rosalind and escort her home. I already let Renee and Corin know what happened, but you know how they like to work. You got it, Commander. With that, we'll just be taking our leave. You'll excuse us, Mirabelle. By all means, have a restful evening. This day can't end soon enough. Guess we better be on our way too. Right. Adol, Karja, thank you for everything today. I hope you'll let me return the favor sometime. Okay. Dr. Flair, Undead Monsters. As a physician, this gives me much food for thought. If they are beyond the local militia's capabilities, such instances as today's will likely become a frequent occurrence. As long as we are staying in this town, we should help them as much as possible. Willie Dogie is off at work and waiting for you. Is off work and waiting for you over at the inn. You seem rather anxious. You should hurry on back and let him know you're all right. Adol, Princess, wonderful job out there today. It's all thanks to you that Rosa, Gran, and the others were able to make it back safely. Didn't do anything special, but I will admit, these clothes made it a lot easier to move around. I think I'm starting to get that spiel you gave about the right clothes being empowering. More open book than I thought. I don't think that's the way she meant it. More of an open book. But luckily, that's my favorite kind of book. You don't gotta act so pleased with yourselves about it. Said Adol is for a demon lord, you undead boggle the mind. It's not. It's about a demon lord, but I mean, like, you know, at least we had a direct reason. We knew why the skeletons and stuff were up and about and rambling, right? Versus now it's like we don't know what's causing these demon dogs and undead dogs. And also, like, the Demon Lord stuff, it wasn't Adol specifically that could kill them, right? It was anyone could kill them, but Adol just happened to be the one doing it. You can leave the rest to us. We should be done treating everyone shortly. Plus, I need to make sure Dad works his fair share while I've got him here. There's so many wounded people. I sure chose the wrong time to go out fishing. Luckily, nobody seems to be critically injured. I have you stepping in to thank for that. Wait, so undead are already a known thing? I mean, they're like skeleton enemies, I feel. Or I feel like there were in East 1 and 2. I mean, just trying to think of back to other East games. I feel like you fought like skeletons and stuff. But maybe those were only ever in like magic temples and stuff. We routinely get patients in by the literal boatloads, so rest assured that we're as prepared as we can be. The way it's going, we should manage to treat everybody by nightfall. Might go for a little bit longer, but I might have to call it night because waking up so early, I'm just getting tired. Maybe I'll wake myself up with some post-stream night rain. Alright, ready to head back to the inn? Sure you don't need to go home first? Let's stop by somewhere first. You couldn't mention that sooner? You get your business taken care of already. Hello over there! Hello. You're those folks from the lighthouse. It would seem I neglected to introduce myself earlier. I'm Lux, the lighthouse keeper. How fortuitous. Your timely aid today was truly appreciated. I shudder to think what would have become of us without it. It's definitely my plan. Lieber calls me after this. Hey, I mean, maybe we can queue up together. Yeah, thanks, Karja. You chopped that monster up good. It was so cool. You're a lot less scared now, huh? Yep. You know, that rock you threw gave us just the opening we needed. Huh? You survived because you made the choice to live. So really, you saved yourself. I just helped out a little, that's all. Oh, okay. How sweet. See that red-haired boy and that blonde girl over there? Here, they've rescued Mr. Carpin and his son. Your daring deeds have the town's rumor mills running at full speed. Were it not for you, the casualties would have surely been greater than they were. For that, you have our gratitude once more. You heading back to the lighthouse? I'm just glad we made it. Are you heading back to the lighthouse? Not yet. Frankly, I'm hesitant to return so soon after all that's transpired. We'll be staying with the Hieroglyph Church until the militia completes their investigation. Hieroglyph Church. Suppose we ought to get going before Sasha falls asleep on her feet. Till next we meet. Guess that means the lighthouse is staying dark for the night. Anyway, I'd say we earned ourselves a good meal. Let's head back to the inn.
What a long day. Can't wait to chow down back at the inn.
Chow down.
Do they even have any empty rooms? Then again, these cuffs will probably... We can worry about that later. Let's focus on getting some grub for now.
Cruise. Looks like you guys made it back okay. It's good to see you weren't hurt too badly. A little worried after hearing about your fight with that giant monster at the lighthouse. It's no big deal. Yeah, with our powers, taking the win was almost too easy. Powers? There are a ton of questions I'd love to ask you, but I can tell now's not really the best time. Anyway, thanks for saving us. Hope you're not taking it easy for the. Hope you're taking it easy for the rest. I love how goofy it is. Fortune teller. I can see it in an abyss darker than a moonless night, and in the midst of that utter void comes the shine of a red torch and a flash of archer. Are there lights the lights of hope or of despair? The answer is yours alone to determine. What in Har's beard?
Thor's undergarments? What are you talking about?
Okay. So, with this, I'm going to go back to the title screen. Oh, that's a good title screen. I like that. The crossed weapons is really cool. For whom is that kindness? Yeah, I'm going to call it night for now, because I've been going for almost 3 hours, which I feel like is good for a Friday stream, even if I started early, so I'm ending early. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, Mr. Light and Keeve and Fontano and Wolf Slash and everyone else who dropped by, Gearho. Hope you all have a very nice night, and will join me tomorrow for some more East 10 Nordics. It might be a later stream, just because I plan to go see a movie and go to a buffet for dinner, but we'll figure that out later. But yeah, I'll be on Discord after the stream, and we'll be down for Night Rain. But yeah, with that, I hope you all have a very nice night, and will join me next time. Bye.